up, everybody? It's your boy Jannard, and welcome to the channel. And if you're new here, I do all things Sims 4, specifically speed builds, let's plays, and occasionally some build challenges. But today, we are building a Pufferfish Sushi House, specializing in Pufferfish nigiri. Because if you haven't watched my how much pufferfish can a sim eat before dying or without dying, then you should go watch that. I advise you to go watch that. I've already done 2 of those already. But anyway, so my concept was to build a nice modern traditional kind of sushi spot in San Myshuno. So it's kind of like a upscale rooftop 2-level kind of situation. And as you can see here, I'm pretty much building basically the back of the house, the kitchen area, which will have 2 stoves. And then as I build it out, it'll have, a dishwasher, a sink, and all that good stuff. It's some nice little decor. So my idea was to eventually have, hopefully, somebody in the Nardvillain family at some point own this restaurant. So it'll be part of the Let's Play City Living Pandemic Edition, or whatever it may be. It could be, I don't know exactly where we will be at when it comes to the Let's Play, but eventually, hopefully, the Villain family will be able to own this restaurant, so that way we can continue with the whole idea of, killing people with pufferfish. Now, the goal technically isn't to kill off everybody, but it would be fun to visit this restaurant when I need to continue with a gameplay where I'm, killing off Sims because they're eating bad, poor quality pufferfish. Alright, so anyway, so back to the build. As you can tell, it took me quite a minute to create the kitchen area, but now, as you can tell, I'm actually building out the wall, the exterior wall, and, well, basically the shell. It's going to definitely be open windows, so it's basically going to be a lot of windows in this build. And I also gonna have a floor plan where the second level will overlook the front area of the restaurant. Now the layout might be a little different because when I save this into the gallery, it doesn't actually show the front of the restaurant. It shows the side of the restaurant. So basically, I think I built this in the wrong direction. It was kind of confusing, but it kind of sucks because if someone's looking at this in the gallery, they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, what is this?" But if you see it from the front, it's gonna look really nice. As you can see here, I'm building out the second level, and for me, I can never break down ceiling walls where I want it. So what I have to do is completely tear down the second level and just add platforms. And I notice sometimes when you do that method, sometimes it'll mess up your wallpaper. Like if you're trying to do or have a different, if you want your exterior wallpaper to be different than your interior wallpaper, more than likely it's not going to happen. It's not going to work out for you because I don't think that it's just weird. It's just not showing that the second level is complete. It's basically showing that the wall is both interior. So it's going to take not only the exterior wallpaper, but the interior wallpaper. But luckily, the exterior wallpaper is the same as the interior, so I didn't have to worry about that in this build. But I have come across issues where I can't get the wallpaper to be different on the exterior than it is on the interior. But I was definitely trying to go for a dark color look for this modern Japanese restaurant. Really super stoked to try it out in the gameplay because, like I said earlier, this is gonna hopefully be part of the Villain family's restaurant. But the main dish, of course, is going to be like the pufferfish nigiri, and then there's also like the other nigiris like salmon nigiri, and there's a tuna nigiri, and then yeah, basically just like sushi and just different types of stuff like that. Just anything that's kind of like Japanese inspired, and I have like teas and stuff like that on the menu as well, so you get like a traditional type of thing as well for that. So as you can tell now, I'm just building out the restrooms because, of course, for the restaurant, you need at least 1 toilet. So I just built out a female and male restroom so that way it can be, I can have 2 different separate bathrooms down on the first level. And yeah, so I'm basically building that out. And then as we move on from the bathroom, you will notice I'll start figuring out how I wanted to do the inside, at least the first level. And for me, the first level I felt like should be the most casual part of the restaurant, meaning you have your bar, you have just like a nice booth type setup. It's a little bit more out in the open, so it gives you a minute to be a little bit more social with other people around you. And then the second level is where you get a little bit more intimate. It's less seating up there. There's a piano. There will be a piano and like a microphone and a guitar, and then there'll be very minimum seating up there, along with a private bar on each end. So I think that's going to be dope. Actually, just one end. Sorry, I actually have a bar on different sides of the first level. And the first level is also broken down. At the front of the restaurant, you have again the casual area, and then in the back, a little bit more intimate, but it's still a little bit more casual because you have like the booths. But then you also have a dedicated bar in the back of the restaurant, which also leads into the patio, which eventually we'll get to that as well. But I didn't want to really just keep chatting about the whole build itself, because I think the build itself is pretty much self-explained. But I do want to kind of like chat about something that's going on. I think when you guys see this video, the game pack, the Dream Decorator Interior Design game pack from The Sims 4 will be already out, because I'm basically going to have this video hopefully done and posted on Wednesday. So I'm super stoked though. I'm really excited. If hopefully I did a stream and you guys were able to catch the stream. If not, I'm sure it's on YouTube or whatever. Go check it out. I'm really excited for the pack, and hopefully you guys are too. I'm really stoked for, I don't know, I feel like I'm just more stoked for the build and buy items, to be honest with you, because it'd be kind of nice to have the extra couches and a few little dressers and things for the entertainment center. Now when it comes to the career, of course I'm all about extra careers and all that good stuff, so just add extra gameplay elements when I need it, of course. So sure, I will probably try it out and play around with it, but I don't know exactly when I would implement it into like a legacy or a family household or something, but I will try it out. But yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, going back to the build, this is the part where I was telling you where this will be a little bit more casual, but it's still kind of intimate because I have the dividers out, and it also has its own little private bar area as well. So in case you're not in the front of the restaurant, but you're in the back of the restaurant, you still get the same amenities. You get your own private bar, and then you have some separate tables and stuff like that, which actually overlooks the city as well. So I purposely wanted to do the big wide windows, just because that's the only windows I know, right? So I did that, and then as you can tell, I'm setting up the host stand and all that, adding a little bit of decor. Just trying to add some stuff in there so it doesn't feel too minimalistic, because right now it looks very empty. But now I'm just adding like some extra tables and stuff like that. And I kind of, what, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love spa, and I will put just about every build and buy item as I can, if possible, in a build from the spa pack. So those little dining tables you see are from the spa pack. So man, I could not get that out to save my life, but luckily you guys obviously hopefully understood what I was trying to say. All things spa. But in a way, yeah, I'm like I said earlier, I'm loving this build. Before you know it, I'm gonna be getting to the roof, and I kept the roof real simple. But anyway, so I'm adding some more booths, as you can tell, just trying to, I want to fill up the space, but I don't want it to be too crazy. Yes, it's a 2-level restaurant, so I do want to make sure I have enough capacity to make it, to get a lot of people in there. And I actually need to find out, like, how many people can you actually get in one venue, because I know like there are limitations, so it wouldn't make sense to throw in like a restaurant that has a capacity of like 80 Sims, but then you can only get 10 Sims in one venue at the same time. but I think there's more. I know I've seen more than 10 Sims in one area before. But yeah, but you gotta be mindful too, because the more Sims you have in one area, the more laggy your game could potentially be. Because keep in mind, if you have all the packs, look, listen, check this out. There's at least 18 stuff packs, 10 expansion packs, and if I'm not mistaken, we have about at least 8, maybe 10 game packs, including the one coming out, and then 4 Sims 4 kits. Can you imagine how much memory that's probably already taken up in your game? And then let alone you have like all this additional other stuff that the game is trying to push out in regards to data and all that good stuff. That's quite a bit of data in one game. But wrap your head around that, guys. Wrap your head around that. We literally, if you have all the packs, let's just say you got some on discount and maybe not all of them on discount. Regardless, if you spent at least full price on all the game packs, including the Sims 4, without paying like, you know, the $4, you paid it at full price as well, I guarantee you've probably at least spent, I'll say at least about $700+ US dollars in Sims 4 game packs and expansions and just DLCs. You know, that's a lot of money for one game. That's crazy. And that's why I'm not in a hurry to get Sims 5, because I feel like there's so much more potential for Sims 4 to have such more longevity, you know. But it's all good. I'm not gonna bore you guys with my little rants and ramble on about it. Since the build's almost wrapping up anyway, I might as well just go ahead and say, if you like what you're seeing, if you're grabbing some value into my content, please subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you like about this build. Go download it on the gallery. It's gonna be on there. It's gonna look weird though, as I mentioned earlier. It's gonna look a little funky. I do like the fact that I put those little vending machines in there. And if you're not following me on Twitter, hit me up. I'm at Janard, and also my Instagram. Hit me up on my Instagram at NardSims. But yeah, till next time, I'll definitely see you when I see you. Enjoy the rest of the build. Peace.